Naked Heart Revolution is the go-to podcast for high-achieving individuals seeking to transform their relationships and life. Hosted by Jenny Bingham, an intimacy reset coach. Each episode explores emotional reconnection, personal growth, or business insight through expert guests sharing real stories and strategies. Whether you want to deepen your connection with your partner or elevate your business, this podcast delivers the tools and mindset shifts needed for lasting change. Subscribe to join the community focused on intentional healing and empowerment. If you have one of those questions that you're not sure what is the result you want to get from it or how you want them to respond, do you really want to ask that question? Okay, so today I'm going to give a little story. Something maybe a few of you will relate to, and others, it might actually come to mind. It's like, oh, what's going on here? One of the points is going through an episode or going through a situation in life where your confidence is set, and then there's something that questions it. So let's say, for example, you're heading out to an event, and when you turn around, you kind of see someone, oh, they look kind of interesting, but you're with somebody. Now, does that mean you're a bad person? Does that mean there's something wrong with you or whatnot? No, that means you have eyes. That means you have ability to notice and appreciate the other people out there. So, the question that came up is it bad or is it wrong to look at them, have a comment about them, maybe even compliment them? That depends. Now, is a compliment sincere and just something to say, oh, you look nice today? Let's see if you know somebody. Or is a compliment something that is, how can I say, has an alternative motive? Alternative motive? Yeah, alternative motive. For example, the question would be, oh, so you looking good? What are you doing later? That's kind of iffy question because it could be just a general question or it could be a question fishing for information. Now, if you're alone, many thoughts go through your mind, all right, fine, and you're looking around because, well, you have to observe your areas. You have to observe where you're walking, be alert. If you're with your partner and you look around, what happens? You start staring. Do you realize that you're staring? Do you not realize that you're staring? Do you decide, oh, right, I'm staring, and hurry up, look away? Or do you decide, oh, yeah, of course I'm going to stare. I'm going to continue staring and not stop staring. What can be the result of something like that? Now, one of my, people I speak with ask the question, well, is it wrong to flirt, as I asked earlier? My question back was, is there a reason to flirt? Is there a point where, okay, you're upset with your boyfriend, girlfriend, other half, whichever, and you want to make them mad, you want to make them jealous, you want to make them pissed? That could be a reason to flirt. Is it a good reason? I'm not quite sure. You can answer that. Or if the thought of flirting, well, no, not at all, not ever. I am with someone I care, sometimes someone I invest my time with, and I'm not going to risk any miscommunication, any frustration. So I will not even look. I'll look away. The air is great and has beautiful looking wind. Okay, maybe that was a little bit excessive because we can't really see wind unless the wind is blowing something around. So with that, when you're with your other half, are you solid? What I mean by solid is, are you both confident that you're together, you're gonna stay together, you want to stay together, and there's nothing that's gonna change it. Is there a possibility that yourself, you're a jealous person? Well, I don't want them to look in anywhere, so I'm not gonna look anywhere. Is it possible that they're a jealous person? Oh, if they look, I know I'm gonna hear an earful. Is it possible that somewhere out there might be someone who will look and will not let or be okay if you looked? Whoa, yeah, a lot of things going on here. Now, this is the ideal time to really know, recognize, and confirm, what do we need to do? What is the best reaction to make sure the relationship doesn't break up, doesn't break down, doesn't break off, doesn't rip apart needlessly? Seriously, needlessly. Question. If the relationship is not as strong and there's some ups and downs, trying to figure things out, maybe you're upset for that moment, something happened, and you see something just to distract your thoughts. Is it considered flirting? Is it considered trying to make a pass or whatever else? Thing is, it's the intention behind the look. It's the desire to be noticed or not noticed. It's the question. Does it make sense to go through a whole possibility of frustration, of anger? Does it make sense to, hey, we know we don't have anything to worry about. So yeah, I'll point out, oh, beautiful girl. Oh, handsome man. What do you think? They could say yes, they could say no, they could say whatever. That will turn into a casual conversation just about looking at what's there. Go look at a house. Oh, that's a nice house, except it's too tall. There we go. Little beeps there. Could look at pets, look at birds, whichever else. It can be changed from a frustration to, well, a conversation. I'll give you a little example. Oh, you're looking at that person. What you're thinking she has something more than what I do? Now, the response. And this is something to smooth the situation. Now, you know your other half better than I do. That's definite. Hands down, without a doubt. My rebuttal? Reply. Yeah, my reply is something like, well, I notice that whatever's behind them, well, I can't see it all because they're in the way. Or, I notice that person, but I realize I'm lucky because I'm with you. There's just ways to, if someone feels unsure about themselves, they'll defend a lot of times, be upset other times, and attack sometimes. If you're able to smooth it over with fun or playful or inviting comments, you have a better chance of actually softening the situation. Now, as it was mentioned earlier, everyone is different. Some are more confident, some are less, some are, I forget the word, maybe you'll remember the word, where they could do it, but you can't. Well, what's that word? There's something like that. mind you, if you're in a relationship, you know these different quirks about them, and you care for them enough to stay with them for a while, maybe a long while, maybe forever. Maybe you're just starting to get to know them, maybe finding out a brand new side of them. Either way, everything works when you're continuously improving, trying to make things fall into place. So that was one question. Another question that came up is, well, one second, I should have saw this earlier. Oh, I need my glasses. All right, I got it. Oh yeah, these are kind of different. I totally changed one. Anyways, sorry about that. Okay, so the other question is, how do I let them know without being direct? I need some clarifications on that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw an example in there. How do I let them know without being direct? Okay. Let's say you want to let them know you like, I'm not quite sure, there's certain food that they bought the other day. Okay. And it's like, oh, what's the name of that restaurant? Or what's the name of that grocery store? That'd be great to check it out sometime. Probably get a couple of same things again. Why would you not want to be direct? Makes things clearer, easier, and kind of stand out more. Yeah, actually stand out more. The people who are able to be direct because it's a habit, it's practice confidence. For example, honey, I would like something right here, which is really soft and sweet. Depending on her reaction or his reaction, maybe a kiss. It might be a light touch, just a soft touch. It might be, if they're a jokester, they find a feather or they find a soft pillow and they put that against your cheek. No, you're being direct. And it's nothing that's too exposing. No, something mild, something small, something just a little attention grabber. How do you tell something? You know, I would really love to have more details about this particular question. Now, understand, being vague, be conservative, because don't want to bring it all out. And I'm not saying name, but I bet you there's more than one person who has this type of question.